Yo, what is good, guys? Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to the channel. So on today's video, I'll be analyzing for you the dollar index, gold, US 30, US 100 and the German 30. So without wasting any of your time, let us just get straight into it. In front of us, we do have the dollar index, and I am currently bullish on this market. Now, the simple reason for this is because, as you can tell, the market is bullish. This is very obvious. It is simply out there. Now, the second most important reason is this support area over here. As you can see, this has been acting as a strong area of resistance in the past. Then the market eventually found enough momentum to break above, came back to retest, and ever since it came to retest that area, it hasn't really been able to break below. Instead, it keeps on finding support. Look at how many times this market was able to find support around this area. And this, by the way, is a monthly time frame. So it means for like almost 2 years, I think. Let's confirm that. The market reached this area in 2023 January, so it's been 2 years and the market couldn't break below that area. So for me, for as long as the market is trading above that support, I will be bullish on this market long term. Now, the way you can trade this market is you need to go to a smaller time frame, which for this week I'll just start on the weekly time frame, right? So looking at how the market behaved last week with this weekly candlestick over here, you can clearly see that the market gave us a bearish candlestick closing inside of this range over here. So now that we're inside the range, my best prediction for the week that is coming is that the market, because it's inside the range, we should treat it as is and maybe try to trade it in this manner. So as long as the market is inside this range, we will treat this as an area of resistance and this is an area of support. What do I mean by that is that for the week that is coming, I do expect the market to continue coming down, and when it reaches this support, I'll be looking for buys, and when it reaches this resistance, I'll be looking for sells. In whichever direction the market ends up breaking, should it break below, if it breaks below, then of course then we'll say this market is bearish, hoping to take this price action over here to this support. And if the market maybe from this range ends up breaking above this resistance, then again, of course, our bias will be bullish. But at the moment, the market, I don't really have a bias because of how the market has moved. Last week, I did not expect this market to close like this for the week. However, this is why we always have to be prepared. Apart from that, yeah, that's all I see on this market. I really don't see anything apart from that. For me, the market is in a range and I'll be trading it as such. Moving on to the second instrument of the day, this is gold. Let's go to the higher time frame. I'll start on the monthly time frame for gold. On gold, I'm very much bullish, right? As you can see, this market for the long time has been going up, right? You can see that this price action of this market just keeps on going up. However, when you come closely to this price action over here, as you can tell, the market had a very strong area where the market was ranging over here many times, as you can tell, and then the market eventually found enough momentum to break above that range. And my expectation was the market was not going to give us this impulsive move like that. I did not really anticipate it like that. I thought the market was maybe going to push up, come back for a retracement, push up, retracement, and so on and so forth. But as you can tell, the market has been bullish. However, looking at the current candlestick right now here, the market has been printing pretty much bullish candlestick for a very long time, right? However, with this candlestick, it is really suggesting to us that maybe the bullish run that we were seeing here might be coming to an end. So it does give us an idea that maybe the market is no longer bullish anymore. Maybe the market now wants to come and retest this area of support, and then maybe this is the beginning of a downward trend, right? So the way you can trade this market is you need to go to a smaller time frame. For this one, I'm just going to start on the daily time frame. So what I'm looking for on this market is areas where I could potentially sell from, because last week, remember, I was bullish on this market, and the reason why I was looking for buyers was simply because the market was above this area of resistance over here, as you can see. So I did expect that the market was going to just continue, give a retracement and continue up, but because the market ended up coming back inside this range, for me that's a sign of weakness because it couldn't sustain itself above that support. So I'm going to treat this market as a market that is inside a range. So what I'm going to do is, again, I'm going to be buying as soon as we reach this support, and I'll be selling as soon as we reach that resistance, right? And whichever direction the market ends up breaking, which on this one I do expect mostly that the market could now end up breaking below this area over here. Looking at how the candlestick on the monthly time frame is forming, right? So if the market ends up breaking like this, I have a bias and say I'm bearish on this market until we give a retracement back to that support over there, back to this support over here. But apart from that, I do believe that at the moment the market is in a range, because if you look at the price action that is forming here, it's really not giving it's not really making sense. The market pushed up, created a resistance, right? Created another high over here, which over here we would expected the market to continue up, but instead it came back down. And coming back to the support, we thought maybe the market was going to buy, instead the market broke below and then gave a retracement. We thought maybe the market was going to sell, instead the market came back inside, and then again the market. So basically what's happening around this area over here is what I don't like. So for me, it's very important that I say this. I will not be trading this market until maybe I get a break above of this resistance over here, or I get a break below of this support over here, because at the moment the market for me is choppy, as you can tell with those candlesticks that are forming over there. This market is really not trending. It is just going up and down, and that's not the kind of market I'd like to trade. Right, so moving on to third pair of the day, this is US 100. So on US 100, I'm definitely bullish on this market going to the higher time frame. As you go to the monthly time frame, you can clearly see that this market, of course, overall the market, the trend is bullish. Not only that, we did have a high over here, then the market ended up breaking above that high, gave a retracement, and now the market is pushing up. So the way you can trade this market is you need to go to a smaller time frame. For this one, I'm just going to start on the daily time frame, and over there you just want to identify areas of interest which you could potentially buy from. So looking at this price section over here, you can clearly see that I do have an area of resistance that I have already highlighted for you guys. As you can see, the market respected this area over here many times, and then now eventually we did get a breakout, gave a retracement, nicely retraced over there, and now the market is pushing up. Though there's not enough momentum at the moment, the market just keeps on pushing up with small candlesticks. So maybe the market might just want to treat this as a range. We don't know as of yet. I'm bullish on this market because we come from an area of support. I believe that the market next week is just going to continue going up, hoping to reach that resistance, of course. And when we reach that resistance, you want to wait and observe how price reacts. If the market is printing small candlesticks again, maybe it could be a good area for us to anticipate the market to give us short-term sells to this support. And to this support again, we want to anticipate buys, and whichever direction the market ends up breaking, then of course we go bullish. But overall, long term, I believe that this market is going to continue going up, and I'm bullish on this market. The only time that I'm really going to start looking for sells is if the market could end up breaking below over this area of support over here. Then of course I'll treat this as a resistance, and then I'll be selling the market back to the support over here. Apart from that, that is all I see on this market. There's really nothing much and nothing else. Let's move on to US 30. US 30, go to the higher time frame. This market indeed is bullish, as you can tell. High over here, breakout, retest, and then the market continue to go up. And as you can tell with this candlestick, the market has really strong momentum to the upside currently right now. Right, this is the monthly candlestick, and the market just pushed very much high. Right, so now the way you can trade this market for the week that is coming is go to a smaller time frame. Let's just go to the daily time frame, and over there you want to identify areas of interest. So of course, as you can see over here, how the market, this is in fact the most beautiful price action I've seen on US 30 in such a very long time. So the market created a resistance over here, broke the resistance, came back to retest perfectly. Then the market gave an impulse again, gave a retracement, retested that area perfectly, then an impulse again. So my expectation is, again, this market is going to treat it as a resistance. Come back and retest that area as a support, and this is where again we can expect the market to give us that bullish run to the upside. Apart from that, too much what I'm expecting on this particular instrument, but it's still, if the market doesn't end up doing that, it's not a train smash. We're just going to adjust and adapt to new market conditions. Moving on to German 30, and I am closing with this one. Let's go to the higher time frame, the monthly time frame. So what do I see on this market? I'm definitely bullish on this instrument. As you can tell, this market just keeps on creating higher highs and higher lows. It's indeed bullish. Now the way you can trade this market is you need to go to a smaller time frame, which for this one I'm just going to start on the weekly time frame, and I want to identify over the areas of interest. So observing this kind of price action over here, you can see that there was a range that had formed around this area over here. This market had a range, so anytime it reached that high, it sold, and anytime the market reached this support over here, it bought. Right, so now eventually we did get a break out of the resistance over there. The market broke out of the resistance, came back nicely, retraced that area, and now the market is pushing up. So now what does it mean? It means for me my bias is bullish for this market. So now the way you can trade this market is, at the moment I do notice that we are exactly at an area of resistance. This is where the market, when it bought, this is where the market retraced from, right? So maybe we want to do next week, as soon as the market open, we want to study how the market is going to react exactly around this area over here. If we notice that the market is respecting this resistance, this is an area where we can start to sell the market back to the support over here. However, if you notice that the market it will just maybe open and then there's a lot of momentum to the upside, then of course this is a good area for us to anticipate that the market is going to give a breakout and then a retracement before we can expect a continuation to the upside. Apart from that, really that's all I see on this market. As you can see, man, this is a range, by the way. Also on this area, the market has created an area of a range, because these candlesticks, as you can see, anytime the market reaches this support, it buys. Anytime it reaches this resistance, it sells. So maybe if we go to the daily time frame, that's where you can see everything clearer over there. So what I'm expecting for the week that is coming is maybe market give us a break out of this resistance, a retracement, and then continue to add to the upside. Or perhaps the market might want to behave in this manner, because I also do have an area that I had identified over here as an area of resistance, because as you can see, resistance over here, the market broke out, tried to create a support, could not, came back inside, and then became again resistance, became resistance over here. So maybe the market might retrace from here, come back to this support, and from this support we might see the market giving us those bullish run to the upside. Apart from that, that's all I see, man. I'm bullish on this market for the week that is coming. If you found this video valuable, please give it a thumbs up. These instruments that you would like for me to add on the channel, you can also comment that in the comment section. Apart from that, thank you for watching up to this far, guys. It means a lot to me. I love you. I'll see you next week, same time, same place, and I am out.